Oh shit, yeah, man. Lakers just blew out the Warriors after so many people said the Warriors gonna whip their ass. Hmm. You got some explaining to do, Lucy. Okay. Draymond, I don't think he played in the second half though. But it was already a blowout. It was down 30 way before Draymond even got injured. And Draymond been playing exceptional. Anybody want to hate on Draymond, stop hating. He been playing good. What's that last game? He had like 19 assists. He got career high in assists this year. Ooh, this Draymond talk starting to look crazy. Y'all can't be saying this man sucks and all that. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and go in and on Draymond for a second because y'all got the wrong perception of Draymond. Draymond is a role player. Yes, he made the All-Star team a couple times, but he's a role player. He's a star in his role, meaning he's a role player that plays a high level in his role, not a superstar. He's not a superstar. So when Curry's out and Klay Thompson is out, don't expect him to go out there. Yeah, Draymond gonna score 30 tonight. That's not him. Lakers blew out the Golden State like I blew out Hitman X shooting 9% from the field. Goat Mike, what's up, shorty? Yeah, man, but y'all got the wrong perception of Draymond, and that's why y'all get so angry and disappointed when y'all see Draymond playing and he ain't playing how y'all expect him to play because he made an all-star team. Y'all expect him to be the superstar that take over the game and go out there and drop 40 on anybody because Steph ain't playing or Clay ain't playing, but that ain't his game. You know what I'm saying? He's more defensive minded than anything and making plays for his other players. You know what I'm saying? All the Lakers and LeBron haters been quiet these last two games. Yes, and that's what made me go live today. I found some time. You know what I'm saying? I said, you know what? My birthday about to come in a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. Lakers won. I ain't even watched the beginning of the game. I got in the house and they was already up 30. I'm like, damn. And I remember people saying that the Lakers was gonna get blown out by the Warriors. Ticket VCR and the rest of them clowns. Carcinio Hall, Humbleweight '03, what it is. Salute, bro. Yes, that was a big part of why we was losing, the way we was losing. Not only was we missing AD, not only was we missing AD, we also missing Dennis. And I told people, bro, Dennis is a big part of the team. He's the other playmaker other than LeBron. So I ain't gonna say anybody's name. We had a conversation. Yeah, man, we discussing what's going on with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? They on the losing streak or whatever. Like LeBron need to get in the post and play make more, draw the double teams and all that. And I'm like, yo, he been doing that. But he also got to score because we ain't really got no scorers. So he got to score. And he got to play make. He got to do it all. But he's 36 in his 18th year. You're not going to see that from him no more. He got to go back to his Cleveland days if he going to do that. And we see hero ball don't always win you a championship. He got 6 finals losses. That shows you hero ball ain't going to win it. He need help. And he need his players. He get the help. And them players got to learn how to be self-sufficient. Like they got to exist. So they got to coexist on that court with that man. But they ain't gonna be able to coexist if LeBron out there playing hero ball. Everybody in the league ain't bums. You feel me? Them dudes who can play, but when they get their chance, they gotta seize that opportunity. What you say, bro? Dennis came back. They win 2 straight. Media is at like losing PG, powerful, and start lining up wouldn't affect the team. Of course, exactly. We lost. We on a 4 game losing streak. Other teams went on losing streaks also ain't get criticized for real for the shit. But full game losing streak shit wasn't that serious, but real motherfuckers understood. You know what I'm saying? We missing AD, we missing Dennis. And you this is another thing, another big part of that is on Vogel because happy birthday, my guy. Appreciate that. Vogel gotta find a way to get these dudes their minutes. Everybody not getting a consistent rotation with their minutes and shit. So they gotta get into a rhythm. My Lakers going back to back healthy. Yeah, they can. When LeBron went to the bench, they didn't have a point guard. That's what I've been saying this whole time. AD Dennis was out. Other people got to move that ball around. Only other playmakers we got that can move the ball around and make plays is Dennis and Alex Caruso. And Alex Caruso ain't even a high level playmaker like Dennis, and Dennis ain't even a high level playmaker that like you'll put him in the top 10 or top 20 as far as playmakers, but he can move the ball, he can attack the rim. You know, he get to that rim like a motherfucker. That's your game. But he also can create for others, and we needed that. And if you got LeBron, who is our primary ball handler and playmaker, if we ain't got nobody else out there, what you think gonna happen? These dudes trying to create shots for themselves, and they not people. That's not their game. Right, our guards outside of Struder can't even dribble. They slashes, right? Like what's his name? THT. He a slasher. He ain't really he ain't really got no handles. But you know what I'm saying? He cool. He could get to the paint. You say George Hill is a great option if he gets bored out. Yeah, I think so too. And one thing about George Hill, he could play off the ball because he a spot up shooter and he can play me. He a veteran. He went to the finals with LeBron before. Ticket TV is live. That nigga always live. Live ass clown. Beast ticket is a clown, of course. What you say? Oh God, I was oh yeah. Right. Now you see LeBron had a good game, 19 points. He did it good on defense. You know what I'm saying? That was a good performance by LeBron. He only played what like 24 minutes. He had his help. Our role players stepped up. That's what we needed today. No, my birthday in a couple hours, bro. Big cash salute. What it is? Yeah, of course, PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker can help the leagues. PJ Tucker can help anything because he play aggressive. He a power forward that know how to use his body to his advantage, even though he's small, because he can space the floor and he bang bodies with them dudes when he in that paint. He get them rebounds and you know that corner three. That's your shot. Pisces guy, yeah, nigga, hell yeah, yeah. My birthday in a few hours. I'm already on deck, waiting for that motherfucking Clyde, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. You know what I'm saying? Wait for that motherfucking Clyde. But I had a good day. It was a little busy day, but I found some time. So I say, fuck it, I'm gonna go live today. And the Lakers won. Ooh, it's a good time to go live. Fuck it. And chill with everybody. Celebrate my birthday early. Appreciate that. That was De Niro uncut. Thanks. But yeah, and it's same clowns. Ticket card, same no rest of the motherfuckers, whatever. Same clowns bragging about this nigga Jordan Clarkson. What's his name? Julius Randle. You see that dumbass shit he said about Brandon Ingram? Let me check this out. Julius Randle, ain't he a lottery pick? Anybody know? That do the lottery pick, ain't he? Julius Randle finally made an All-Star team. Finally made an All-Star team. But they say LeBron is the reason why he didn't make an All-Star team, but he never played with LeBron. Jordan Clarkson playing better now that he's not with LeBron. Actually, he went to the finals with LeBron. And then years later, he's playing better now, but he wasn't playing better when he first left Cleveland or when LeBron first left Cleveland. Brandon Ingram, that was some sneak dissing shit. Hell yeah, that was some sneak dissing shit. But yeah, Brandon Ingram made an All-Star team, but is they winning? Last time I checked, Pelicans was 11th in the NBA standings in the West. So I ain't understand that at all. You made a video talking about, oh, Brandon Ingram. This is more proof how NBA players feel about LeBron. Everybody ain't gonna like you, bro. Everybody don't fuck with you. That's the same shit in regular life with in the hood and shit. Everybody don't like you. You got people that fuck with you. You got people that don't. That's just how it is. But you could go around the league and there's more people that look up to LeBron and call that man the GOAT. I don't call him the GOAT. He got a chance to be it. Kareem the GOAT to me. You know what I'm saying? But he is the greatest of his generation and the best player in the league right now. And it ain't even close. So I don't see how people be making these dumbass videos and these dumbass takes and people taking and run with it. That shit don't make sense. But yeah, Brandon Ingram, what he averaged? 18 points as the number one scoring option and the leader of the motherfucking Los Angeles Lakers when he was here. We were still losing, didn't make the playoffs. So how is he a better player than LeBron? Or even a high level player that everybody trying to make him out to be. I still believe he's better than Kuzma. I've been told people that we wasn't able to keep Brandon Ingram because they was not going to do the deal without Ingram. It's not about Kuzma because they tried to throw Kuzma in there and just keep Ingram. They wasn't going for that. Yeah, they wanted Ingram and Ball and Hart and them picks. Lonzo Ball is a better player than Kuzma. But Ingram ain't this high level player that everybody thinking he is. Same way with Kuzma. I've been told y'all he's not a future star. He's an okay player. He's solid. He's inconsistent like a motherfucker, but he's solid. I ain't gonna say he a bum like everybody else be doing. He's not a bum. He all right. PJ Tucker's a game changer because he can guard 1 through 5. Exactly. That's why I say he'd be good for any team. Goat Mike, yeah, turn up for me too, bro. We gonna celebrate. Wes Matthews has to go. Yeah, Wes Matthews looked wild this game too, bro. That was just some wild shit. Like, but it's back to what I just said about Vogel. Vogel, them dudes don't have consistent minutes, so they can't really get into a rhythm. Matthews, he could shoot. He basically giving us the same production that Danny Green was giving us for cheaper, less money. But just like Danny Green had to go, I feel as though Wesley Matthews need to go. He need about 5 straight games. What the fuck just happened? He need about 5 straight games of him playing. What he said something crazy? Why they trying to hide your comment? He need about 5 straight games of him playing good so we could trade his ass. Him and Kuz. We trade both of them together. Yeah, I like Damian Jones. I said he was going to be cool. You see, what was his first point was his first field goal was a live. He gonna get a lot of them playing with LeBron and the rest of them dudes because he could go up there and get it, just like JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard when they was going up, going to go get it. And that's why when they throwing a lob to Gasol and Harold, them dudes ain't got no feet under them. They can't hide, so they was overthrowing it. We need Jared Allen. I don't know. We don't need him, but it'd be great if we do get him. I doubt it. Right. Brandon Ingram need to focus on making the playoffs. He worried about talking to the media about playing with Zion, and neither one of y'all is affecting winning. Like y'all not winning games. Get into the playoff contention, or at least into the playoff the play-in games, and then talk. Until then, you shouldn't be saying shit. Put your head down, stay out from in front of the camera, and keep your team out of the media so they won't have the pressure. Was this Brandon Ingram need to work on his game and stop running his mouth? Of course. Hold on, bro. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but they freezing people comments. And I ain't put that shit on, so I don't know what the hell is happening. I don't know why they freezing y'all comments. I don't see nobody cussing or being disrespectful, so I don't know why they doing that, bro. YouTube been on some other shit lately. I ain't gonna lie. You get them emails, they be just talking about this changing and that change. Like y'all making a lot of changes and ain't nothing improving. Y'all just putting restrictions on everything. Ain't nothing improving. That's just crazy. DeAndre Drummond, yeah, he get bored out. That's a big ass buyout too, bro. They're making like 30 mil or something like that, close to it. That's a big buyout. But that all depends on where he want to go. Cause niggas be mad as shit that nigga want to go to the Nets or he want to go to the Clippers. Like Lakers fans gonna be mad, but we good. We AD be back. And I ain't gonna lie, without AD, we ain't gonna see no championship. We'll get to the playoffs, and I'm guaranteed we'll get to the final. But we not sealing the deal without AD. Yeah, Gasol, he looked cool tonight. Only thing I don't like about Gasol, like I said, he's slow and he can't move on defense, but he spaced the floor and he got the IQ. He just so fucking slow, bro. He can't block nothing. But yeah, that's what he supposed to do. I want him to shoot more. Take them threes more. Even if you're missing them, take the shot. LeBron last year went in New Orleans, bust the Pelicans without AD. Yeah, that's what a lot of teams, bro. That always happen in the regular season. And when you see the joint with Anthony Davis, I mean not Anthony Davis, Jared Dudley, when he talking about how they play in the regular season, how Bron say in the regular season we just getting through it. But right before the playoffs, we got them games where, all right, this how we gonna guard you, this how we gonna play you. So when the playoffs, you know what to look for. During the regular season, they just try and get through the shit. And like I said, man, like they ain't had no training camp or none of that shit. And we ain't had no real rest. So you're gonna see a lot of sloppy games and bad games from a lot of teams. Hey, peep how both Kawhi and Paul George missed shots in the clutch, but they only getting on Paul George and giving right. You nigga talking about they need to pass trade Paul George. Kawhi the leader. Kawhi missing in the clutch. Kawhi passing up in the clutch, but I don't see no videos about that. I don't see nobody talking about that shit. Niggas always get a pass for the same shit they get on other players for. Like Giannis. You get on Giannis for not having a jump shot and passing up in the clutch. He can't shoot. Of course he gonna pass that motherfucker unless they need 2 points for real. And he got the energy to go in there and try to get it. You gotta understand, Greek, he also playing in a situation where he don't have no high level players. He got a couple stars, but he ain't playing with no high level players to where as though he could kick it to them and they could go get it. And they could go knock down some big shots. He got some shooters around him, and that's why he make them plays in the clutch. But if they need him to post up and go dunk on a nigga, you seen earlier with the Clippers. He dunked on them niggas, you know what I mean? Took over the game in a clutch. Yeah, I liked it that. I told niggas, Bucks, they gonna get it together. It's 40 games left, bro. Everybody overreacting to too much bullshit. LeBron win this year, Ticket might need to change his strategy because his channel was basically done over. No one going to take him serious. And only motherfuckers taking him serious is his minions. His followers, the VCR gang. They the only ones taking that nigga serious, bro. Cause he say the wildest shit, and then he say shit like he criticized and played LeBron, but giving other players a pass for the same shit he criticizing you for. You got to see the hypocrisy that comes with these dudes. Like if you kept it 100 and kept it consistent on everybody, yeah, nigga respect that. But you know you in love with this nigga LeBron, so shit lopsided. If the Lakers win another chip, he gonna be the happiest nigga in America, bro. Don't let him fool you. Deep inside, he want the Lakers and LeBron and them to win. He gonna hate on them all day because he can't stand them. I don't know what happened. Something happened with his girl, or he didn't make the team, and LeBron was there, and he didn't make it, or whatever. But you'll have no right to call anybody in the NBA a bum or anything like that because you couldn't even make the G League. Now, if you made the G League, there's still room to call you a bum and a hater. But bro, you can't say these niggas in the NBA is a bum and you didn't even make it to the NBA. Keep getting out on Jared Dudley because Jared Dudley called out. I forgot who Jared Dudley was calling out, but he called Jared Dudley all these type of bump. Jared Dudley made the NBA, nigga. Did you? No, you didn't. How many points you score in the NBA? Uh, 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 Compare that to the points that Jared Dudley scored in the NBA. Then come back and talk. You can't do it. My bad. Yeah. He said Kawhi done choked down about 5 games this year in the fourth. Yes, he did. I don't know why they keep going to him. Lou Williams should be the guy with the ball, or PG. Honestly, PG better than Kawhi. He got a bigger bag. Now I ain't gonna say PG better than Kawhi, but nah, I can't say he better than Kawhi at all. In not any aspect. And he got better handles. As far as a bag, nah, I can't even say that because Kawhi got that mid range. Kawhi, he a beast on defense. Both of them a beast on defense. But I get a nudge to Kawhi on defense because he got a couple defensive players of the year, and he'll turn up anytime defensively. That's the only dude that I know that could really give LeBron some serious problems on defense when both of them down the stretch they guarding each other. Only person that gives LeBron some real trouble is Kawhi. You seen when LeBron was going up against PG, he was scorching him. Even in the playoffs, in the conference, he's scorching PG. He couldn't stop him. He couldn't shut him down. But he didn't let LeBron go off like LeBron dropped 50. LeBron dropped 30 something, but he ain't dropped 50. Same reason why they gave Iguodala that Finals MVP because he held LeBron at like 35 points. 35 points is a fucking lot. Nets finally winning streak is over. Tiana Jones, and every team gonna get winning streaks. But what I'm saying is, you got all these people making these videos about the Nets and shit and how good they was playing, but you ain't see none of these videos when them dudes was on them little streaks that they had and them struggles they was having throughout the beginning of the season when they first got James Harden and all that, and before they got James Harden, because you still got two superstars. You got Kyrie and KD, who supposed to be two of the most biggest offensive players in the league, but y'all wasn't making these same videos. There's a bunch of bandwagon shit going on. Red Phil Alpha. PG Tucker is the type of guy that fits in the Lakers system. He's tough. He can hit the corner pot and play physical defense. I bet he would like the LA culture, not Brooklyn. Yeah, like I said, he fit on any team, any fucking team. He's gonna fit and he's gonna play his role. Same shit with Draymond. He's a great role player. Like PJ Tucker is a great role player. He ain't no all star or nothing like that yet. It's possible he can do it, but he's a great role player and he do his job. He get out there to defend, and he a spot up shooter. And that's what you expect from him. You can't keep expecting all this other shit that you expect out of superstars that you're gonna get out of a role player. Taj Mason, salute, bro. Yeah, Lakers had a good game. Yeah, Iggy didn't shut down Bron, but he didn't. But he did contain them. You can stop great players. You can't stop great players. You can only contain the greats. Exactly, and that's why they gave it to him because they said in key moments he stopped LeBron. Only in the key moments he didn't shut him down. Key moments he did stop LeBron. But I still think Curry should have got that MVP because he played better. Had more assists, more points, and he affected them winning way more than Iggy affected them winning. How you get a Finals MVP on a nigga that dropped average 35 points and led both teams in points, blocks, rebounds, steals, and assists? 5 fucking categories. That was just media bias shit going on right there. Yeah, 35 points is a lot. Humble 803, that's a fucking lot, bro. Especially in the playoffs. You know, the game slow down in the playoffs. It's a half court game. And you know what I'm saying? It's more easy to lock in on who you playing against and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like PJ Tucker. I like Damian Jones right now. I thought that was a good pickup when I first seen it. Yeah, they robbed Curry for that Finals MVP. I don't know why, because he half white. So y'all should have gave it to him, especially at the time, unanimous MVP, and y'all want him to, yeah, I mean, dethrone LeBron. Of course, y'all should have gave it to him. But y'all just showed us that the shit is a joke by giving it to Iggy. That showed that it was some type of media bias with that. Same time when Kawhi got that Finals MVP when Tony Parker played better. I don't care what you come in here and say. What anybody got to say about it, don't at me. Fuck the cat. Bro, Parker should have got that too. But yeah, Damian Jones, he good. He athletic. He ain't a shooter, but from his time playing with the Warriors, he can hit a 3-hand there. He got some. He did good tonight. Got a couple blocks, some good points. That I once I seen that love, I said, sure they're gonna have it. They're gonna stretch out that contract, bro. They're gonna keep him. You say Lakers will win it all, not the Nets can't. I told y'all Nets is not big real. Well, I will say this about the Nets. The Nets is a threat, not only to the Lakers, and the only team I see coming out the West is the Clippers. You gotta give them their props. I'm not a hater. I keep shit 100. I keep my feelings out of it until I tell you my opinion. But you guys salute the Clippers, bro. They playing good. They got some good players. They got a good system. And plus, Ty Lue taking over was the best thing for them. Getting rid of Doc Rivers. They should have been did that last year. They probably would have beat what's their name? Denver. They probably would have beat Denver. Because Ty Lue wouldn't have had that bullshit that he got out of Kawhi and Paul George. He'd have held them niggas accountable. Doc didn't hold them niggas accountable. He let Kawhi and them do whatever the fuck they want. You already seen them niggas come to practice when they want. This nigga come to practice in a full suit. This nigga come to practice with practice clothes on and stood on the sideline the whole fucking practice and didn't practice with niggas. Montrezl Harrell even said that. This nigga ain't practiced with them the whole practice. But nobody held him accountable for that. Damian Jones' athleticism helps when the Lakers are running on a transition. Great pickup, Palenka. Yeah. That was a good pickup. I said that when I first seen it. I could play better defense than the Nets. Probably not now. Probably when I was shit like 10 years ago when I was focused on basketball. what now when it 10 years ago, about 15 years ago, when I was about 17, yeah, probably I could play good better defense than the Nets. Right now, shit, I ain't getting on no court. I know I ain't, you gotta know when to hold and when to fold. Arkansas so slows us down, but he stretches the floor. Yeah, that's why they got him. To stretch the floor and to play make. They got him for his IQ. He could hit a three. He could shoot. For a big man, he could shoot. But he not who we he not who everybody else thought they was getting. Anybody who understand the game and watch Marcus for the past, you put gasoline too, gasoline. Yeah, yeah. Anybody who watched yo for the past couple years, they knew what falls on defense. Already knew not to expect a rim protector. The man could barely jump over the sidewalk. Like he could barely jump onto the sidewalk. Like he's not a rim protector. He's not protecting shit. Only thing he protecting is his ego by not trying to go out there and do the shit that everybody else expect him to do. I've been said I think he should go on the bench. I never believed he should have been a starter. If anything, Montrezl Harrell should have been a starter because that would have been way better. Because you got Harrell ain't AD, but he got a serious inside game for his post up game. He Yeah, y'all can hear me? I don't know what the fuck just happened. Press one if you can hear me. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Anybody in the live can hear me? Oh, all right. I thought that shit cut off. Yeah, yeah, he definitely embraced his role coming off the bench, especially going at that six man. The past few games this month we've been playing. What he been averaging 20 since AD been out. He been averaging 20 points. But that's what I'm saying. He got a good inside game as far as posting up and killing them niggas in the paint. He got a little mid range game. He's not a good mid range shooter, but he can hit it here and there, and it's good enough to where as though if he's standing 15 feet away from the basket, you got to come out there and guard him because you don't want him to take that easy shot regardless. But that's the thing about him coming off the bench is that when AD sit down, you still got a nigga aggressive getting at you offensively. That's the only good thing I see about him coming off the bench. But if he was starting and you got AD and Hurl in a front court, they're gonna fuck some shit up. You AD don't like playing the center, fuck it. Let Hurl play the center. Marc Gasol come off the bench and then you still gotta you can't be inside the paint. You can't double team nobody. Marc Gasol gonna space the floor and them niggas going for the THTs and the Kuzma and what's that little nigga name? KCP. For niggas like them. KCP, he could drive. He not a great driver or anything like that. And he could shoot. So if Marc Gasol spacing the floor, them niggas could run through the paint all day. That's why I say he need to be on the bench. Because that should have helped the bench offense. But being as though he not on the bench, that's why you seen niggas just driving in the paint the way they was doing it. Because Hurl ain't no 3-point shooter. Ain't nobody worried about Hurl shooting no motherfucking three. Caruso always ball out, bro. His job is energy, and move the ball around. He been shooting good this year. Had a little slump recently, but he been starting off. He was what 50 something, 50%. KCP was like 51%. They both was leading the league in 3-point percentage. Now they had they slump. Caruso is a good defensive player with high energy. Like he always putting the effort all game. And that's what we expect out of him. But yeah, Dude make that dumbass video about Brandon Ingram talking about he finally playing with some Kyrie Irving shit. He finally playing with a player that's on his level or better than him or some dumbass shit he said. And even the media, same shit with Kyrie. Like this nigga ain't played with LeBron. Like we missing something. I don't care how you feel about LeBron. You call that nigga the GOAT. You can call him whatever. That nigga the best player in the league right now. He's not even my favorite player, but I'm a fan. But he's not my favorite. But I ain't gonna sit here and cat. Shorty the truth. And can't nobody fuck with him. Like I got a top 10 of players that I root for. I got top 10 all time, and I got top 10 of players that I root for in the league. And Shorty better than everybody in the league. And it ain't even close. They comparing KD and Kawhi. KD is the worst player that you could compare to this dude. And I'm from Maryland. KD from Maryland. That shit he did with Golden State. Nobody has a problem with him leaving OKC or the way he left OKC. Well, I got a problem with the way he left OKC, but where he went, no, you don't go to a team that just beat you, that you just had down 3-1. That's the if you can't beat them, join them shit. Nah, we don't do that shit. He just made Maryland look bad. We don't do shit like that. If you can't beat them, join them. That's what KD did. Now, if KD wouldn't have went there, there's nothing bad you could say about KD. If he would have won them 2 chips somewhere else and them 2 Finals MVPs. But being as though you jump on a team that just won a chip and went to the finals twice without you, yeah, that's a bad look, of course. And if anybody say anything otherwise, man, they catman. You out of your fucking mind. His shot better this year. You talking about KD or Caruso? Now he a VCR, bro. He ain't even a DVD no more. Yeah, ticket VHS. He ain't even a DVD no more, bro. That nigga got a cartridge you put in. He be saying the wildest shit, and niggas still going into it. He's smart. I give him that. I've been told y'all that. He's smart because that's part of marketing. He say some wild shit that'll make you click, and then you listen to him. He's saying even more wild shit. Then you start getting pissed off, trying to comment. Like, hold up, nigga. He know how to get you involved. But I thought it was trolling at first. He be dead serious with the shit. But he be saying some wild ass shit. Because when you can hear this nigga talk about other shit, other players, sometimes he know what he talking about. But when it get to LeBron, like this nigga mind be on a whole nother planet. Like he's thinking back to the day he caught you in a hotel fucking his bitch or something. KD always missing games, so he don't count. Del Niro uncut. Why you mean? What you mean he don't count? Because he missing games. Facts. I'm from Maryland too. We was expecting him to go to exactly. We was expecting him to go to the Wizards, but he was talking reckless about Wall and Bill. What did he say about Wall and Bill? I ain't catch that one. I ain't know he was talking shit about Wall and Bill. But yeah, you seen you from Maryland, so you already know how shit is. He from PG, so you already know how PG niggas is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of PG niggas, they feel as though they DC niggas. Even though DC niggas don't really be accepting PG niggas, I'm keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? That's on the streets, in the jail, wherever. It's the same story. But being as though he from PG, we expected him to go to the Wizards. And when he won his first ring, what he do? He came to Washington with his trophy and rolled through the city. Had a little small parade. Ticket smart. Ticket smart as fuck. He eating off them LeBron segment checks on you. Yeah. LeBron is a business. The name is a business. Bro, you put LeBron name on anything, motherfuckers go check it out. You make a video and put LeBron as the title. Nigga clicking. Any LeBron fan, any LeBron hater gonna click on anything that say LeBron James. So you get in both audience anytime you say this nigga name. Yeah, we different as a motherfucker. The whole DMV different. It's like it's like it's like watching some gangs that's not in gangs when you dealing with niggas from DMV, especially in Maryland. PG people from PG is the craziest, like far as not knowing their identity when it comes to Maryland. Because they don't know if they want to be from Maryland or if they want to be from DC. And DC is like 10, 15 minutes away. That's why they be feeling the way they feel. Niggas from DC, PG is 15 minutes away. They come here and they hustle, they do their thing or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So they take niggas under their wing. PG niggas, they take them under here. And that's why a lot of niggas be feeling like they from DC. And they go out DC and niggas let them do them because it's 15 minutes away. You live in Charles County. Yeah, that's all of them, they bout together, you know. You know, just like I know. PG, Charles County, Moe County, Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? They all right there. But the fucked up thing about Maryland, there's a lot of Eastern Shore niggas, they confused too. You got niggas from Salisbury feel as though they Baltimore niggas, and you got the rest of the Eastern Shore, they feel like they Delaware or either DC. It's like none of them niggas want to claim Maryland. Like, rep your hood, nigga. You not from where them other niggas from. I know a lot. I fuck with a lot of DC niggas. Like, I call niggas brothers, and I fuck with niggas that's from DC, and they be saying the same shit. Like, they really don't accept PG niggas claiming DC. They be wanting them to claim where they from and don't claim DC, but they respect niggas for who they are. But just say where you from. Claim that shit. We only claim DC when we out of town explaining it to people who ain't from out here. We don't understand. But PG claim PG. You got some niggas who do claim PG. Like I had a homeboy named Twan. He claimed PG, but he be in DC. He actually live in DC, but he from PG. He claimed PG. He ain't one of the Del De Niro uncut. You know, just like I know. It's too many PG niggas claiming they from DC. Even inside Maryland, like you said, we claim DC outside of Maryland. There's plenty of niggas from PG that claim DC while they in Maryland, especially in the motherfucking jail system. They be claiming they from DC. I be like, bro, nigga, I was just out Landover with you. Fuck you mean you from DC? But that's a whole different story as far as that part. But yeah, you know, just like I know, I don't understand that part. Why y'all do that? Y'all only claim DC when y'all out of town. When y'all out of town, you should still claim PG regardless, no matter what. I used to stay out in Northwest DC. Humble 83, what's the difference in Northwest DC? Like I got a lot of homeboys out there, niggas I call brothers. Like, you know, back in the day we had that little situation, Baltimore versus DC and all that dumb shit. Like that shit over now, but you know how crazy shit was back then, Del De Niro uncut. That's why I say I'm geographical when it comes to sports. I'd have been a Wizards fan, but as fucked up as DC niggas is, not all of them, but the vast majority of them, I couldn't make Wizards my team. Now Baltimore had a team at once we did. I wasn't even born, but I'd have I'd have been the Baltimore Bullets. I'd have been a Bullets fan. But right now, I'm a Lakers fan and been a Lakers fan for a long time before we even had Kobe. And then you got this nigga Ticket. He be capping for Kobe. I love Kobe, but I ain't gonna lie about his career. not better than Jordan. He not better than LeBron. He a top 10 all-time player, but he not better than one of them niggas. I can't call him the GOAT. He ain't in my top eight. Humble 803. Who your top five? Samurai Best Warrior. They say the craziest shit. And you already know that. Lakers are trash because they lost 4 games in a row. You know, we still third in the West. Probably number 2 now. But we still a top team in the West, still a contender, still a defending champs. There's no way you could call them trash unless they dropped out of the playoff contention and didn't make the playoffs once the playoffs come around. Then you could say they trash. But we still got the number 1 defense without a rim protector. I don't see how nobody recognizes that. We don't have a rim protector, but we the number 1 defense. And that's from perimeter defense. So imagine if we had a rim protector. We'd be the number 1 defense by the long shot, but we still got that spot. Will, a Knicks fan? Them niggas ain't making the playoffs, bro. Knicks had a good start. Enough to make Knicks fans go crazy to think that they was going to make the playoffs, to think that they had a chance. If the Knicks make the playoffs, New York gonna have a fucking parade just for the playoffs. That's how much they done sucked for the past couple decades. Shit, more than a couple decades. Since Patrick Ewing and Latrell Sprewell. Even with M.L.E, they still suck, but made the playoffs, what, like twice? How many times M.L.E made the playoffs with the Knicks? Remember that time when everybody was saying M.L.E was better than LeBron? And you know M.L.E, he from here, he from White Lock City. That's a hood inside Baltimore. Shorty from White Lock. Everybody love M.L.E. Everybody fought M.L.E in Baltimore. You won't hear nobody ever say nothing bad about M.L.E. He a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He get back to the community. He a good brother. But we talking about on the court in this NBA shit. Bro, he was not a winner. That's a big difference. He's not a winner. Kareem, Jordan, LeBron, Magic, Wilt. That's a good top 5. Will don't think AD will be 100%. I don't think he will be 100% either because they trying to bring him back already. You got Kobe at 6. I got Kobe at number 10, and I'm confused. Like, I'm torn between the two with the number 10 for Hakeem. Because I got Kobe number 10, but I want to put Hakeem in there somewhere. And it's hard for me to take Kobe out of 10 and put Hakeem in. But that's a good top 5, bro. But yeah, how many times M.L.E make the playoffs with the Knicks? And then M.L.E lead the Knicks. I don't know what the fuck YouTube keep doing. The ticket call YouTube trying to stop me. What's going on, bro? They keep interrupting my live. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. But yeah, your left, yeah, I'm good, bro. I don't know what the fuck keep happening. YouTube doing some shit. Cause he hiding your comments and everything. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know why the fuck this nigga. Yeah, bro, they messing up my shit. It was a bullshit. They in cahoots with that nigga ticket. I see that video he made about Lamont talking about a nigga from when he was with Purdue and all that dumbass shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have some dislikes from ticket minions. You already know. They be trolling and shit. I like trolls though. I don't keep it 100. I be going back and forth with them. They be saying some funny shit. But yeah, this nigga go to try to make a super team with Westbrook and Paul George, and what happened? The dudes ain't get out the first round. Now, how many people gonna say LeBron started the super teams when there was super teams around way before LeBron went to Miami? People forget about the '09 Orlando. They forget the big three Boston, and them new dudes was around Kevin KD age and shit like that right now. And then you got Atlanta had 4 stars. Back in '04, '05, Pistons had 5 all NBA players on their starting 5. And Rasheed Wallace coming off the bench. Is that not a super team? Wilt, Jerry West, and what's his name? Goodrich, Elgin Baylor. I think it was Goodrich. Super teams always been around. Then Boston, that Michael Jordan never beat Bird. That was a super team. But yeah, dude making these crazy ass videos, disrespecting Steph Curry, disrespecting Draymond, rocking out with this wild shit. Kyrie be saying 2009 Orlando Magic roster was deep. That was actually a good team to watch. Humble 803, right? And then they had a nigga on the bench that was actually better than their All Star. What was his name? Jameer Nelson. Skip to M.L.E. He was actually better, and they got rid of his ass because he played better. When that nigga got injured, he took over and actually played better. And they got rid of the nigga. And that was a bad move because they could have went back to the finals. They kept young. They got rid of him. But super teams always been around. And people don't understand what do you call a super team? Is 3 all-stars on one team not a super team? Back at a time when most teams only had 1 or 2 all-stars on their team. That's why the Spurs became a dynasty. They always had 3 stars or 3 all-NBA players on their team. And look how many championships they got. Look at the playoff run they got. I think they got the most playoff appearances in NBA history. The Spurs, if I'm not mistaken. So do need to understand what a super team is before they get to talking about LeBron started super team. As far as players moving around, doing it in free agency, controlling their own destiny, I would say LeBron started that because what's the difference in the organization creating a super team or the players creating a super team? Exactly what I said. Either the players do it or the organization do it. Only difference is the organization don't have control over the players. So most people who advocate for that type of shit, they would rather the organization control the players. I was about to say that Del De Niro uncut. Charles Barkley got coaches fired and forced his way out of teams to try to create a super team. He wanted to play with Jordan. Jordan told him no. He tried to go down there with Jordan. Jordan told him no. And I know why he told him no. He not sharing that ball with you. That's less shots for Jordan. And everybody know Jordan was a ball hawk, and plus he'll fight your ass if you ain't playing how he wants you to play. And them dudes is friends. At the time, I don't know how their relationship is now. They was friends. So you just sit there thinking like, my man, he on the team and he ain't playing how I want him to play, and he trying to control. He come down here trying to take over. Man, I gotta go in his mouth. Can't do that, yo. Keep that shit over there. So yeah. So back to that these players who played with LeBron, who LeBron was holding back, but now these niggas is stars and playing great. Jordan Clarkson, Julius Randle, Rodney Hood, Brandon Ingram, Derrick Rose. All these niggas supposed to be, according to Ticket TV and the rest of his minions and followers, they playing great, and LeBron was holding them back. But like I said, that nigga, what's his name? That nigga Jordan Clarkson. He went to the finals with LeBron, Wilt Jerry West, Elgin Baylor. Right, was a super team, and that's before we all was born. Exactly, bro. That's what I was saying. People forget about that. People saying Serge Ibaka could stop AD. Shit, I want that shit they smoke. Fuck you talk about? If Serge Ibaka could stop AD, he'd have been stopping them every time they played them, even before AD came to the Lakers. Nobody was stopping AD. The thing with those players, they needed to develop, but it's LeBron fault. See, as far as that, um, only player that really needed to develop was Brandon Ingram. Jordan Clarkson was already on the Lakers before all that shit for years before he got traded to Cleveland. All right, Brandon Ingram did need time to develop. He's developing pretty good now. And I always said he not KD, but he got a similar game to KD. Only difference is he not a shooter like KD, but he play defense. He playmate. If he not scoring, he affect the game in other ways. He rebound, play defense, and he could pass the ball. Like when LeBron got injured that game, Brandon Ingram had a bad game offensive, scoring wise, but he had like 10 assists and he played defense. He was on KD the whole game. That's why I wanted them to keep Brandon Ingram. Sure, he got that wingspan, them long arms, and he tall. So he'd have been good. Kuzma, I ain't never liked Kuzma. He was okay. That's about it. Everybody saying he the best player on the team and all that shit. Win. He was never better than Ingram. He was never better than Ball. Now, as far as Ball being a lottery pick, a first round draft, first overall pick, I ain't agree with that. They could have picked him up later because he not that type of player. He not on that level. A lot of times when dudes, when these organizations picking these draft picks for first overall and top lottery picks, they looking for a franchise player most of the time. Like Atlanta, they was looking for a franchise player and they got one, Trae Young. People hating on Trae Young right now, saying he shouldn't even be an all-star. You wouldn't even be talking about Atlanta if he wasn't there. So why the fuck don't he deserve to be an all-star? Same shit with Luka Doncic. Dallas needed a new franchise player. The rest, all them niggas they had wasn't cut. They picked up Luka, and look what happened. Dallas is talked about now. Dallas a top team now. They got Porzingis. Now they a threat now. As far as being always being a top team. They not a threat as far as contenders. They could be. They might make another move. Devin Booker. They drafted Devin Booker. He's a franchise player. All Devin Booker would needed was some good veterans around him and one more star with him. He got Chris Paul. That's another star, even though he older. He got the IQ though. He a veteran player. Now you see the Suns is being talked about now. Now they look like they about to make the playoffs. But if you look at Kuzma, Kuzma was never that. But he was late in the first or in the second round or some shit. The expectations of Kuzma was always too high. But I'm saying that because Alonzo Ball, he was expected to be a franchise player, him and Ingram, which Ingram would have been if they'd have kept him or if LeBron didn't come there. But how many years you want to miss the playoffs, especially as a Laker fan? Let's keep it 100. We got some of the worst fans in the motherfucking world. Because if you ain't playing how we want you to play, we're going to give you the benefits all year until we win a chip. Not until we make the playoffs, until we win a chip, you're going to get dragged through the mud. That's how Lakers fans is. So if Brandon Ingram, you got to wait 7 years out of his career for him to become a superstar, y'all going to kill his nigga confidence before he ever become a superstar. Because he going to struggle to make the playoffs. especially in the West. And then you got Lonzo Ball. He's no better than Ingram. So waiting for Lonzo Ball to develop a jump shot, he could play make like a motherfucker. But for him to be a scorer and get the confidence that he needs to be a scorer and take over games and win games, y'all be done killed that little nigga confidence too. He'll turn into a bust. And right now he looking like a bust. Even though he playing better this year, he still look like a bust because he ain't make no all-star team. He ain't made no fucking noise. And this the only thing that saved Julius Randle and Brandon Ingram from being a bust is Brandon Ingram became an all-star last year. I think he an all-star this year too, right? Julius Randle finally making the all-star team this year. He was a bust. This is the only thing saving him from people saying he a bust. You can say, well, he ain't a bust, he an all-star. Lakers fans are crazy, but we so spoiled to the point we couldn't wait to miss another year not making a play. Exactly. Magic, Kareem, Kobe, Shaq, we spoiled. That's multiple championships and then back-to-back championships at that. And that three-peat from Shaq and Kobe. Of course, Lakers fans, you know what I'm saying? We got that swag. We got that chip on our shoulder. You can't tell us shit. We the best team in the league in NBA history. That's how we feel. We the greatest team in NBA history. I don't care about the Mecca of basketball, the New York Knicks, that fucking clown show over there. No, we the best team in NBA history. That's how Lakers fans feel. We better than Boston. I don't think Lonzo a bust. He playing his role. I feel you. I feel why you saying that. But the reason why I'm saying he a bust, he looking like a bust anyway, because where he was drafted at and what was expected from him before he got traded. And then, like y'all said, LeBron was slowing these players down and they get away from him and they playing better. So why Lonzo Ball is not a star yet? You on a team where the media, you under the radar. Then you playing with Brandon Ingram, and now you playing with Zion Williams, two people who could score like a motherfucker, and you also got the green light. And then you don't have the pressure that you had with the Lakers. So he have no excuse for not turning up. Yeah, he a passer, and yeah, he good on defense. And that's why I liked it, Lonzo, from the jump back when he was in college, because he played defense and he a good passer. But he is a scorer. All right, his first game, he played against Pat Bev. Pat Bev, you know what I'm saying, was in his ass. He only scored like 9 points, something like that, 10 points. He had a bad game. He had an okay game for a rookie first game. He had an okay game. But for him to be that high in the draft pick, no, he's supposed to did better. But the next game, what did he do? He came out 29-9-9. So he had the capability to do it. That 29-9-9 game, that's who they thought they was getting. And that's who Magic drafted. That Lonzo Ball. But you don't see that Lonzo Ball every night because he don't have the confidence right now. And if he was still with the Lakers, he'll never get that confidence fucking with these fans. Any true Laker fan, come on, YouTube. Don't start this shit. Any Laker fan is thankful to have LeBron on the team right now, bro. Because we just got a chip. And we still a contender. We still a defending champs. We still a top team. After 6 years of missing the playoffs. We missed the playoffs even while Kobe was still playing. I don't see how Kobe fans forget that shit. I don't want to hear shit about, oh, he had an Achilles injury. He was still good. He wasn't the same MVP, that MVP he won Kobe, but he was still a top 5 player Kobe. So why didn't we make the playoffs? Now I'm gonna look at it like I'm a hater. Like I'm one of these LeBron haters, and I'm gonna do the same shit. Why we ain't never make the playoffs when Kobe was still here before Kobe retired? Years before he retired, we still ain't made the playoff. And we had Kobe, who supposed to be the GOAT to some, who supposed to be the best player to some. All right, why we ain't make the playoff? You want to talk about the other players on the team? Ain't that the same shit y'all do with LeBron when he was in Cleveland? He playing with a bunch of bums. Why he ain't win that chip though? Ain't no excuse. You can't blame them other players. That's what y'all do. So why we ain't make it? You gotta be even on both ends. If you gonna do that shit with this player, do the same shit with the other player. Do the same shit with your favorite player. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep it 100 on all ends of the floor. But that's not what y'all doing. Come on, YouTube. The fuck is y'all doing? Y'all freezing shit and y'all hiding people comments. I don't know what the fuck they did right now. I don't even know if I'm still live. But they got some type of notification up this bitch. I've been on for an hour. Shit, it's about to be 15 minutes, 16 minutes to my birthday. 15 minutes. What the fuck is going on? Oh, all right. Did y'all hear anything I just said? They just had that bitch froze with a notification up that bitch. Yeah, yeah. Lonzo Ball was playing solid. They made history together as far as two Laker players averaging, scoring, recording the triple double in the same game together. Lonzo Ball and LeBron. All right, yeah, yo, they just had this shit paused with a notification up that bitch. That's why I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I didn't even know if I'm still live. Mickey Mouse bubble ring. Right. Now, if Lucius Carter, salute, bro. If Kawhi and the Clippers would have won, would it be a Mickey Mouse ring? If Giannis and the Bucks would have won, would it be a Mickey Mouse ring? You know what I'm saying? If the Raptors would have won, would it be a Mickey Mouse ring? If Miami Heat would have won with Jimmy Butler, which everybody was like, man, Jimmy Butler with these rookies, he gonna be the greatest player in the league if he win with all these rookies because he took all these young players to the finals. Would it be a Mickey Mouse ring then? Because all these superstars signed off and went to go play in this bubble and was the same motherfuckers. It's 8 teams, right? 16 altogether, right? Playing in the playoffs for a ring. So I can understand if the Lakers was out that bitch playing scrimmage for a title, then you could call it a Mickey Mouse ring. But you had all these superstars signed off and played in a bubble. So how the fuck is it a Mickey Mouse ring? Because it's in Orlando. If that's the reason why you call it a Mickey Mouse ring, all right, be my guess. But to try to downplay it or put an asterisk next to it, you gotta order. Because if Kawhi would have won that, like everybody wanted him to do, and every Clipper and Lesexual was expecting Kawhi and the Clippers to win that ring. And what they do, they choke a 3-1 lead, like KD did against the Warriors. Choke a 3-1 lead. You cannot say that you're better than another player who never choked a 3-1 lead. So I don't want to hear KD versus LeBron, who's better, Kawhi versus LeBron, who's better, until they redeem themselves from choking that 3-1 lead. I don't want to hear none of that shit. That's why when niggas be saying that shit, I don't even entertain it. It's a bunch of nonsense. It don't add up. That's like comparing a motherfucking Porsche to a Toyota Camry. It don't add up. Yeah, Lonzo Ball and LeBron, you was at the game. Humbleweight 03 when they both had the triple doubles. Yeah, they made history. Right. That showed you that that Lonzo Ball got the capability. All the way from Alabama, Lucius Carter. That's what's up, bro. But that showed you that Lonzo Ball actually had the capability of being what we expected him to be when we drafted his ass. But It's a lot of pressure playing for the Lakers. There's a lot of pressure playing with LeBron because what we expect from LeBron every night and in the playoffs, we expect greatness. So the niggas playing around them, they going they got a lot of pressure on them, not only from the fans but from LeBron also. You see how you'll be reacting on the court. Sometimes I be getting mad, like, bitch, you missed the motherfucking switch. That was your fault. Fuck you getting mad at KCP for. You missed the switch. That was your fault. Get back on D. Stop crying about the referees. If they ain't giving you the foul, nigga, it's one of them nights. You ain't getting it. Just play. Play through it. That's the NBA. You think the Lakers going to sign DeRozan? Oh shit, I ain't even hear that. By March 25th? What he getting bored out? Lucius Carter. What you saying? DeRozan ready to get bored out or something? Cause I ain't even hear that shit. DeRozan. I expect them to go at him and try, but I don't expect them to get him. I doubt it. I don't think we got the cap space for that. I'm away to agree. You can't even enjoy the game of basketball when you got guys like Ticket, VHS, Raw Parker, Skip Bayless, Casino, etc. But I guess it's the balance of life. Yeah. See, niggas like them, if they was to keep it consistent on each player, I wouldn't have no problem with that shit. But when you doing that shit and it's only directed at one player, you expecting so much out of one player, but giving every other player an excuse or a pass. Everybody should be held at the same standards. I even did a video about that. Even the legends doing that shit with LeBron right now. He's held at expectations that they wasn't even held at. Because only player that I could say that you could really compare this nigga to when you look at their whole career, the whole body of work, milestones, accolades, records, all that shit. Kareem and MJ, both of them at the top of the mountain. You can not compare anybody else to them dudes. No player in the league you can really compare to yo. Cause he chasing ghosts right now. Them niggas chasing him. How the fuck is that a comparison? Once they get on the same playing field as him, or as they accolades, milestones, etc., then we can have that conversation. But until then, hell no. Just like they try to compare LeBron going to Miami with KD going to Golden State, it's nowhere near the same thing. Uh 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 some only thing that compared with that is they both left their team. That's the only similarities. Other than that, no, it's not the same. If LeBron would have went to Boston, shit, that's the same. LeBron went to a team that just beat his ass. Yeah, then I would say that. Other than that, hell no. Some trades involved with DeRozan and Pitts. Yeah, if they trade for him, I could see him getting them. But I don't see DeRozan getting bored out. He just signed the shit. I ain't here though. I'm gonna look it up when I get out this live. I'm definitely gonna look that shit up because I've been saying I wanted DeRozan to come to the Lakers. If he played with LeBron and AD, shit, ain't nobody ever beaten in the playoffs. That's dead. You're not beating them 7 games, 4 games out of 7. And DeRozan not even a great 3-point shooter. He's shooting good this year. He's shooting okay, acceptable from 3. But bro got that mid range. He played defense. He already a star. Now a lot of Lakers fans expecting us to get Zach LaVine or any other all-star we could find. That's like a fairy tale for real. I don't think we getting no star at all. They might look for consistent scorer and a consistent rim protector. 7 more minutes. Yeah, I'm looking at that shit too, bro. Damn, I've been busy today. I ain't even know that shit happened. What you think about Oladipo turning down Rockets extension? I think he want to go to Miami. He already wanted to go there, so I think he gonna go. If he turned down that extension, it's either they gonna offer him some real money that he want that'll make him stay and convince him, or he planning on getting the fuck out of there. But I like him on the Rockets playing with Wall because Wall playing good. I'm mad they got rid of Boogie. Boogie was playing good. He just kept getting texts like he going back to the Sacramento Boogie, fucking up. You say you're not surprised he turned down the extension? Del De Niro uncut. Shit, I don't. Shit, it depends on how much they offer. Ain't no telling if any other team gonna offer him that shit. Because at the end of the day, besides trying to win a championship, the whole goal is to get paid. That's what niggas going to the league for, the money, and you want to win a chip. That's what M.L.E did, because he could have been part of that big three in Miami, but he was chasing the money. He said it himself. He wanted the bread. He wasn't even worried about them chips. And that's why he looked the way he looked now. I think he should retire for real, but that's a Victor Oladipo situation. He might be chasing the chip thinking he can win it with Jimmy Butler in the Heat, which is possible. They got uh they got enough. They got enough to make it to the finals. But I'm working on some videos right now. I just been trying to find the time to do it. Cause there's been a lot of capping from this nigga VHS. This VCR nigga ticket, Carcinio Hall. And I like Flight Mike, not Flight Reacts. The other Flight Mike who claimed to be a Laker fan. He's really a Golden State Warrior fan. I like him though. I like his content, but I gotta get him. He been doing a lot of capping. He an undercover Golden State Warriors fan. If anybody like him, all right, whatever. But you gotta keep it 100. That man is a Golden State Warrior fan. He did a lot of hating shit lately. So I gotta do my job. Anybody who don't like me checking niggas need to check yourself and get the fuck out my face. Don't come to this channel. Cause anybody know that's how this whole channel started. Me checking niggas. Cause I ain't like what I heard when niggas be lying and shit. Like we go on the shit because we want to hear the news and we want to hear facts about what's going on in the NBA. Not you capping about some shit. So if you keep capping and then you won't hear disrespecting niggas when they spit the truth to you and you don't agree or they don't agree with you, yeah, it's a fucking problem. I got 3 minutes. Flight Mike is decent. Flight Reacts is crazy. Flight Reacts is crazy, bro. That's why I say I like Flight Mike. Cause yeah, man, he be on top of shit and he consistent. Like he'll drop 3 videos in one day and he bringing you the news. I don't like when he bring his opinion, but try to tell you he a Laker fan when all right, as far as all the trades and players that niggas could get, he always saying every player is a great trade for the Warriors and bad for the Lakers. Every fucking player is bad for the Lakers. Like, how is you a Laker fan and you saying you don't want nobody to come to the Lakers? That's the problem I got with like, how the fuck you a Laker fan, but you got a problem with any player coming to the Lakers? But you don't want our team to be good? But you love Kyrie and you love Golden State. You want them to get this nigga wanted them to get Kyrie, not Kyrie, my bad, Bill and Embiid, not separately. He was hoping they get both of them, and was saying it's possible that the Warriors about to get Bradley Bill and Joel Embiid. This was in an off season. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about, bro? How is you a Laker fan saying some shit like that? Which is it wasn't even possible. He never made sense on how we could happen. Boy, I'm ready to pour you a cup of this Bel-Air shit. But I'm like, how the fuck? It's not even possible. So how is you a Laker fan saying that? So he had multiple videos doing that. So that showed me like, bro, you're a fucking Golden State Warriors fan. Just keep it 100. Get off our team and just say you're a Golden State Warriors fan. I like the Lakers, but I'm a Warriors fan. That's all you guys say. Stop all the other shit. Flight reacts. Yeah, he crazy. He a Curry fan. He be trolling, bro. He one of the best trolls in motherfucking YouTube history. Faker fans. That's what they is. They not Laker fans. Faker fans. I don't understand Faker fans who don't want LeBron on their team. Bro, you got a nigga in the past 10 years been to the finals 9 years out of the last 10 and missed the playoffs due to injury that 1 year he didn't go to the finals. How do you not want that nigga on your team? How do you not respect that he came to your team? That's a celebration. For real. That's a fucking celebration. Ooh, oh shit. Oh shit. Huh? Oh, that was me. I just popped this bottle. Oh shit. I just told you I said I'm ready to pour you a cup, boo.
Oh, happy birthday, big boy.
Go get the other cup. I told you I said I'm ready to pour you a cup. You see the other cup on the table? Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Damn, my hand's soaked as a bitch. Look, this shit, most of that motherfucker came out. Damn. This shit all over the place.
You heard that shit with my hood red bitch. You heard that shit with my hood red bitch. Oh.
Shit, I wish I could pour you a shot, my nigga. You hear me?
Oh shit,
Shit, my pants soaked in this shit now. No, it's good. I'm gonna get that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep that one.
Yeah. That be my food.
All right, eat your food. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I just been trying to find time. I just been trying to find time to make these videos, bro. Another thing, like I did this video about the legends, NBA legends, on a video game style. It's called Versus. I was going to do videos versus different videos. Like whenever I do a versus, Kobe versus LeBron, or KD versus Paul George, James Harden versus Kyrie, shit like that. I made a trailer for the shit. But I'm also making a video game. I got the UEF program. I don't know if I'm gonna make it a basketball game or fighting game, but that engine is built for a fighting game. So more than likely, I'm making a fighting game out of shit. But yeah, I've just been trying to find time to make more content. I'd be busy as a bitch, and this would be so much shit going on with this pandemic. And then I just got out of jail, and I got to spend time with my family. I take care of kids and shit like that. So I'd be trying to find the time to do it. It's just not enough hours in a day, my nigga. And then I'll be tired sometimes. So sometimes when I do find the time and I'm tired, I might be laying there, I might check out somebody else's channel and probably speak on shit here and there. So I really don't be having the time all the time. So if you might see me, I might drop a video. I try to drop a long video. If I drop it this week, it might be one video, but I might give you a whole hour out of that motherfucking video. And the next week is another hour out of that motherfucking video until I find more time to consistently drop it, a video every day out of a week. And that's what I'm getting to. Del De Niro Uncut. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you. But yeah, I'm getting to that. It's gonna be a video at least 4 out of a week. That's why I start doing short movies and shit like that. So I can make sure if I do drop the content out, it's something that you like. I bring the facts. I don't bring my opinion. And if I do bring my opinion, I'm gonna tell you this is how I feel. Cause I try to keep my feelings out of that shit. That's where niggas fuck up at. And everybody all in their feelings and shit on some Drake shit. CA3 Sports Talk. Salute, bro. Yeah, Humble 803. Yeah. I hope so, my nigga. Like I told you, like, if anybody know the channel or been on the channel, subscribe since day one, you already know. I've been said I do this shit for fun. I do this shit for a hobby. You don't hear me saying donate to the cash app. Get them likes up. I don't give a fuck about all that shit. This shit is fun. This shit is a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Once I get to the point where it's more than a hobby and I could take it further than I expected, yeah, that's something different. But right now it's just fun, bro. I do this shit for a hobby. I do this shit because I love sports. I do this shit because it's something new for me, like especially how technology advanced. So it's, all that shit is new to me, and that shit is fun. And I like fucking with y'all. I like chilling with y'all. I like debating with y'all. I like talking about sports with y'all. All that shit is fun, bro. It's like barbershop conversation. Like we be in the barbershop, we in there, all we need is some drinks, and we in there vibing, and we talk about sports and all that. We don't disrespect each other, calling niggas bitch ass niggas because you don't agree with what I'm saying and all that shit. That's clown shit. And then where I'm from, like, you don't talk to niggas like that. Nigga smacks your motherfucking teeth out. So I don't see how Ticket be getting away with that type of shit. And then when you go to niggas' channels and shit like that, you want to hear the facts. You don't want to hear a nigga lying to you. So when you got niggas like Carcinio Hall and shit like that just running around hating on a nigga and talking shit, bro, like, how do you condone that type of shit? I don't understand it. But you like it, I love it. It is what it is. But yeah, it's my birthday today. That'll probably be a good day for me, more likely. So far, I'm having fun. I wish I could pour all y'all niggas a drink, bro. Facts over feelings. That's why I fuck with FYF Sports. That's why I be listening to Lamont and all Wheezy Bang. Wheezy, he'll cuss a nigga out, but he ain't gonna cuss you out just because you don't agree with him. He'll cuss you out if you trolling, talking some bullshit. But if you don't agree with him, he'll respect your opinion. FYF Sports. Lamont, you don't agree with him, he respect that. You know what I'm saying? I don't never hear this nigga get out of character or in his feelings or nothing. And he gonna bring the facts. Yo used to be a coach. That's another reason why I like Yo and could listen to the shit he say. Ticket wouldn't do all that in real life. Exactly. Exactly. You told no lies, big bro. Humble 803. My nigga. I expect the nigga noticing that. I respect the nigga pointing that out. Why lie though? That's what I don't understand. Why lie? What is you gaining from lying? Subscribers? You getting paid for lying? That's the only reason why only reasons I could come up with why a nigga be lying like that. You getting paid for the shit. Hold on, bro. I'm a motherfucking germaphobe. I don't like that shit. Like, I can't stand dirt. I always be cleaning up constantly and shit like that. I can't stand that shit. But yeah, I subbed to you and Wheezy around the same time we was in the playoffs down in the bubble. Right. I appreciate the sub, bro. Most definitely. You just don't know how much I appreciate it. Every sub I got, I appreciate every last one of y'all. Y'all the reason why I do this shit. Cause when I be making a video, or when I think about going live, I know I got niggas to chill with. I know I got niggas who feel the same way I feel. It's a hobby, and because of y'all is a other reason why I do this shit. Cause I know niggas feeling the same way I'm feeling. You tired of niggas lying. You tired of niggas keep capping about the same shit over and over. Especially when a nigga tell you the truth and you deny the truth and just go off your feelings. Motherfuckers is too emotional nowadays. Like that's what's fucking up America now. Everybody always in their motherfucking feelings. Like shit ain't even that serious, bro. Like get your shit together. But yeah, that Lakers game, I was surprised. Any Laker fan was surprised, bro. They was up 30, if I'm not mistaken, 20 or 30 at the half. I was surprised about shit. LeBron only had like 12 at the half or some shit like that. And they was up that big without AD going up against Golden State, who actually been playing good, been getting them people ass. I was surprised. We've been on a losing streak. We've been missing players, niggas coming off injuries. Some of them players look like they got a lingering injury, like KCP and Matthews. They look like something wrong with them. So I was surprised when I seen that score and I seen the way they was playing. Markieff Morris, after the slump he been in, the way he played great. Montrezl Harrell, he always been playing good. I could never say nothing bad about Montrezl Harrell. He always been playing good. Even on the nights that he played bad, the energy was always there. And that's what everybody expected out of Montrez. If you expecting something different, I don't know why. But that energy that he brings to the team, same with Dennis Schroeder. He bring an energy, he bring playmaking, he bring scoring, and he bring that effort. And that's what we was missing this whole time. And you see, they getting it together. And I told niggas, we ain't had no training camp. They ain't even been practicing. And Vogel been using a lot of these games as practice, trying shit out. And another thing, I think Vogel, yeah, that one. What song? I don't know. Give me a second. Let me finish this shit. I'm almost finished. Because I'm ready. I think this Henny starting to fuck me up. All right. I ain't drink no more yet. I'm just drinking this Bel-Air shit. But yeah, that's what we been missing. Vogel been using these games for practice and shit like that. Because we ain't been practicing, we ain't had no training camp. So you're gonna see a lot of messy games. You're gonna see a lot of fucked up games from LeBron. Like anybody, you can never say I never give LeBron his due criticism or his due credit. Because he gonna always get criticized from me when he don't show up. Call-ins and tickets. Always asking for donations on every stream. Bro, when I first made this channel, I noticed that it was one day. This how I talked to Ticket about this shit. This how this shit first started when we was talking about Kuzma. I started seeing a pattern. This is the fourth video. This is when I stopped looking at your shit. This is the fourth video I ever seen from Ticket. We was talking about Kuzma. And he was like, he trying to get Kuzma traded and Kuzma calling a spade, that little situation or whatever. And I'm like, bro, that shit is not what y'all think it is. Kuzma wasn't even talking about LeBron. He was talking about Bernie Sanders. And he came out and said it. That comment was actually Bernie Sanders, which it probably was a lie. And I think it was a lie. Like, he a sneak disser. Kuzma is a sneak disser. And me and Yo went back and forth. Like, man, Kuzma came up under Kobe. I'm telling you, that nigga went to LeBron, told Joe, yeah, nigga, that's how I feel, and it is what it is. I'm like, bro, I could bet you any amount of money you want to bet. Kuzma did not say that to LeBron. Kuzma does not feel that way, and it's a misunderstanding. And y'all niggas jumping the gun like y'all saying some facts. And he yelling, get the likes up. This y'all king. This y'all king. This nigga spit on public property. This y'all king. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas cap. And then you got some nigga in the comments following me around. Keep messaging me and shit. So I told him, I said, hey, bro, if the reports come out tomorrow that Kuzma denies all this shit, let's bet some fuck money about it. He didn't want to bet no money about it. Report came out, Kuzma denied the shit, told LeBron he didn't feel that way. He said his trainer looking for clout, all that. Boom. I won. He couldn't take it. He blocked me, all that. I said, yo, I'm done with you. I'm not even watching that shit no more. Because I know you're a fraud now. Like, you on here begging for donations and begging for likes. Bro, this shit supposed to be about barbershop conversation on the NBA. It's just supposed to be us having fun and niggas giving their takes, and you having a channel, you should have the most knowledge about what's going on since you're reporting it. You should have done your homework. But being as though you didn't do your homework and you just was going off your feelings, nigga, you was wrong. And that's when I stopped that shit. I stopped fucking. I said, you know what? I got connections in the NBA. I know niggas that's playing in the NBA right now. I know niggas who close to coaches and shit like that. I do my own shit. Why not? Because I ain't gonna lie. Because I came on there just to hear about NBA talk and to hear the facts. So if I could get the facts my damn self with sources and shit that I got, why the fuck should I listen to this nigga? You couldn't even make the NBA. So I already know you in your feelings with a lot of players. So why should I listen to you about any fucking thing? Now, I want to hear some shit about overseas players and overseas coaches. Then I could turn into you when you talking about that shit. But you're not talking about what's going on overseas with the overseas players in the leagues and shit like that. You just talking about what LeBron doing, what he ate tonight, and what he shit last night. No, I don't want to hear about that shit. That's how all that shit started. So I say, you know what? I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it G. Niggas subscribe to me. I'm going to make it my business to always spit the facts, never give you my feelings, unless I tell you this is how I feel or this is my opinion. I ain't going to never say, according to Clutch Points or Clutch Sport, whatever, they said this, that, and the third, so it's true. Some of these outlets don't even be having all the facts. So I'm not going to take it and run with it unless I do my full homework and put it all together myself. My source is not Clutch Points. I'm not going to lie and say, I just got a text and said, no, and ain't nobody text you, nigga. You ain't a part of none of them niggas' circle. You ain't in Kyrie's circle. You ain't in LeBron's circle. Shut the fuck up, bro. Niggas don't want to hear that dumbass shit. Like, I told plenty of people I got a family member that's in the NBA, play for the Spurs. He from Baltimore. I ain't gonna say no more after that. I barely talk to him though. But anytime I want some real information, I can hit you up. But I don't because I'm not that type of nigga. Yo, what's going on? This, that, third. Like, bro, I don't do all that. But anytime I want to, I can hit you up and ask you a million questions and get whatever information I want. But I ain't gotta do all that because I know other motherfuckers and I do my research. I just pay attention. I'm a student of the game. I love the game just like everybody else that love the game. So to all my subscribers, niggas who subscribe to me and been here since day one, niggas want to hear the facts. Niggas feel the same way I do. And that's why I make the videos. That's why I do what I do. Niggas don't want to hear all this capping and lying and all this hate and shit. That's why I check niggas. And I bring the facts. Anytime you see me make a video checking a nigga, you see I come with all facts and I don't say how I feel. I bring every fucking fact I can find. I bring everything a nigga said and use it against him. Every fucking time. So a nigga can never say I'm hating on nobody or anything. If I'm spitting a fact, it's not hate. If I'm checking a nigga and I'm telling you all facts, how is that hate? If I expose a nigga, if I showed you how this nigga just lied and made up some shit, how is that hating on a nigga? Come on, bro. Stop playing with me. Vogel is an X and O's type of coach. He's very strategic. Yeah, I like Vogel. That's how he was with the Pacers. He a defensive-minded coach. He's not an offensive coach. J Kidd, he an offensive coach. Like I said one thing recently about Vogel might step down. Now I'm gonna tell you why I said this shit. Not saying that it's gonna happen. This is me telling you how I feel, in my opinion. Now I said this because of when LeBron first got signed to the Lakers. The Lakers didn't want Vogel as the head coach. They tried to get Lou, but they told him he couldn't sign his own staff because J Kidd was coming on that team regardless, because they wanted J Kidd to be the motherfucking head coach. But being as though J Kidd got that shit going on with that situation with the law or whatever, that if anybody know what's going on with J Kidd, that situation he had, that's the shit I'm talking about. So they couldn't make that the head coach. The head coach is also the face of the league, the face of the organization also. Because if LeBron's the best player and the franchise player, he's the face of your organization. Like Zach LaVine, he's the all-star, he's the franchise player, he's the lead of the team, he's the face of Chicago Bulls right now. So you couldn't make this nigga Jason Kidd the face of your organization, being as though he got that stain on his record. That's the only reason why I say he might step down, and then they went on that losing streak and all that shit. Ain't a guarantee you're gonna step down. It's just I seen what they wanted from the jump, and then they start going on a losing streak. So it started looking evident. I don't know. It might happen, it might not. But that was something as far as my opinion. Facts. Ticket goes off for feelings when it comes to basketball. I got a cousin who played in the NBA too, but I barely talked to him. Bro, this nigga Will Barton, bro, I used to hang with his father. He from Old York and Willow, Baltimore. I used to hang with his father. I don't know Will Barton. I don't talk to that nigga anything. I never cat like that. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like, bro, we human just like them niggas. We connected just like them niggas. We got niggas who connected to them niggas, and some niggas know them niggas. So it ain't hard to get information, my nigga. It ain't hard at all. That's why I like Trevor Lane. He got a lot of connects, and when he state how he feel, you hear it. He'll tell you what he feel about a situation and shit like that, and he also give you the facts. Lakers Nation, the front office shit. Road, and he'll tell you when he in his feelings and how he feel. He be wrong about a lot of shit because that's how he feel and that's his opinion. But he'll get a real GM to come on his show and all that. Thanks. Trevor Lane is dope, right? That's why I listen to him. Because you know when he talking his opinion, and you know when he bringing you the facts. And that's the same shit I do. I bring you the facts first before I give you my opinion. But yeah, Dan, the Lakers fan. Yeah, I peep Joe out too. I like yo. But it's a lot of niggas I gotta check, and my phone ready to die. I'm ready to finish getting in, sipping this, you know what I mean, champagne and shit. And go ahead and chill with my girl before she cuss me out. Yo, y'all niggas be safe. Thanks to all my subscribers and anybody that turned into this shit. I'm out, bro. Y'all wear a mask. Take that shit serious. I got family members that caught the coronavirus and shit like that. That shit ain't something to play with. Start wearing the mask, y'all. If you ain't already wearing the mask, and take this shit serious. Y'all be safe.